welcome back to my channel. Today I was able to film an iPad application video for you guys. Just a fair warning, I did use my boyfriend since we are currently quarantined. If you're interested in seeing how I apply the iPads, then please stay tuned. These are the few things that you're going to need to do an iPad application. You're going to need iPads and you're going to need tape. These are the two tapes that I use. You don't have to use these exact tapes, but I like to use the Nichiban tape to tape down the iPad and secure it. And then I like to use the 3M Micropore tape to tape the eyelids. I normally don't have the lights on when I apply the iPads just because it can cause the client's eyes to water. So in this case, I prompted the client to keep their eyes closed until it was time to place the iPad. Once you have your iPads ready to place, you will then prompt your client to open their eye and stare at the ceiling. It's important that your client's eyes do not roll back too far because once you place the iPad, there's a chance that when they close their eyes, the iPad could move up and touch their eyeball, which is what we don't want. What I like to do is use my finger to pull down the bottom lashes to help better apply the pads. Now, when we're applying the pads, it's important to place the pads underneath the waterline. The reason why we don't want to place the iPads directly on the waterline is because once the client has closed their eyes, the iPad can move and touch their eye. Now what we're doing is going in with some Nichiban tape, and I like to use about a 2 to 3 inch piece. Depending on the client, sometimes I'll use my finger to help pull up the outer corner lashes so that I can get a better view. And here I'm placing the Nichiban tape and of course place below the waterline. And then we're going to do the same thing for the inner corner. About a 2 to 3 inch piece of Nichiban tape. You can direct your client to open their eyes and you're going to place this to create an X underneath the waterline. Once you have secured your tape, prompt the client to close their eyes, and at this time what I like to do is take the outer corner part of the pad and kind of move it down a little bit because that part of the iPad tends to move up during the application process. And then what you're going to do is check to see that the iPad and the tape is not touching the eyeball and that it's below the waterline. And do not be afraid to ask your client if their eyes feel okay, if they feel comfortable. You always want to ask them if they feel comfortable. Normally, if your client feels any kind of discomfort, they can tell you where it's at. Now we're going to go in with the Micropore tape, and I'm going to show you how I like to tape the eyelids since this client does have very straight lashes that point downwards. I like to grab about a 2 inch piece of the Micropore tape and I like to tear it in half to create 2 pieces of tape. And what we're going to do is use one piece to tape the outer corner of the eye in a diagonal position. And then we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. And this is going to create an X. If that first piece of tape doesn't lay down all the way and stick to the skin, don't worry. The second piece normally will kind of stick it down. So just replace it and then stick the other piece on top and it will be a-okay. Using the tape to pull back the eyelids slightly is going to help you see the natural lashes better when you begin to apply your eyelash extensions. Once I have the iPads placed and the tape on the eyelids placed, I like to just go back and double check one more time to make sure that the iPads and the tape are not touching the client's eyeball. I hope that this video helped you guys. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notifications on my new videos. I do have new uploads coming up every Friday. If you guys have any video requests or any questions, feel free to comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.